Hi everyone, Gus Gordon here with what's happening this weekend at the Hoogland Center for the Arts. We have a couple of shows playing this weekend. Last of the Red Hot Lovers by Neil Simon, that's produced by Dynamic Patterns Theater, and Second City for President, Chicago comedy comes to Springfield. First, let's talk about Last of the Red Hot Lovers. Joining me right now, Rich McCoy, the director of the show. Rich, tell us about the plot of Last of the Red Hot Lovers.
Last of the Red Hot Lovers, played by Neil Simon, is a story about this man who wants to catch up to the sexual revolution.
Aha.
And he is a restaurateur,
okay,
been married a long time, and thinks that time is running out for him to have one fling.
Okay.
And so he invites a series of women up to his mother's apartment.
And that's where we are right now.
Exactly so.
Okay, and who's in the cast?
Mary Young, Michelle Deering, and Sissy Brown are the three ladies in the three acts.
Okay, and who's the main character?
Barney Cashman is the main character. He's the restaurateur that is played by Johnny Molson.
Rich, what attracts you to the show? What makes it special?
I think it's one of the funniest Neil Simon plays. It was written in his early stage when he was really going for laughs.
Okay.
This is pre-Brighton Beach Memoirs, where it's more
when he's
sentimental view.
Right?
Yes.
Sure.
And so this is a laugh-filled show, and fortunately we have four very funny people portraying this. So I think it'll be a hysterical night for our audience.
Excellent. And when you talked about the sexual revolution, that puts us back into the late 60s, early 70s, right?
We set this at 1970.
Okay.
The play is rather indistinct on that. It came out, I believe, in '68, and we're setting it in 1970 because that was the year I graduated from high school.
Well, all right. So Johnny Molson is wearing all of your old clothes from high school.
Yes, well, they might have fit him back then, too. I was much thinner than I am now.
Well, all right. I'm sure the show's going to be very, very funny. Rich, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, folks, we're going to change gears here right now. Joining me is Johnny Molson, who's playing Barney Cashman, the star of Last of the Red Hot Lovers. You know, when I think of the title of that show, I just think Johnny Molson.
You think of me. That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
So tell us, how does this all fit in? How do you become the Last of the Red Hot Lovers?
Barney Cashman is convinced that there's something else out there, and that if he just invites some women up to his mother's apartment, surely some sparks will fly.
And that is always a great aphrodisiac for women to go up to your mom's apartment. Yeah, that'll really do the trick for you.
But he's been living a terribly bland, very predictable, nice life,
right.
And he thinks there's something else out there, and he tries really, really hard.
And does he accomplish anything?
No, I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's just a lot of bumbling. And yet, what's so neat about this script is, while it's very funny, and there's also a lot of heart. There's a lot of redemption in there. There's nothing to suggest that it's okay to step out on your spouse in this script.
Okay.
But there's also some very heartfelt moments in there where you realize these three broken people are looking for something that's not there.
Now, this part has been played by a lot of comic actors: Dom DeLuise, Don Knotts, Pat Paulson, James Coco, I think, originated the role on Broadway. Alan Arkin played it. What attracts this as a comic actor? What attracts you to this?
I think it's you know, he's more or less the straight person in this whole thing.
Really?
The straight role.
Okay.
You know, although there's certainly plenty of punchlines, but I like the more reacting that goes on. He's just an ordinary person thrust into an extraordinary situation, and it's the reacting of that that I think makes it, because he's this average guy who's just gotten in too deep.
Is it fun playing Neil Simon?
Yeah, it is. It is, and the more we have been rehearsing this, the more respect I have for him as a writer. He's got so many little things hidden in every line of the dialogue. I mean, there's some magic moments in just about every sentence that he writes.
Excellent, Johnny. Thank you very much. Now, in addition to Last of the Red Hot Lovers playing this weekend, we also have Second City for President on Saturday night at 5 o'clock and at 8 o'clock. Let's let the folks from the Second City tell you about the show.
Neil and Nikki here.
I'm Nikki and he's Neil.
And we'd like to invite you to join us for an upcoming performance of Second City for President.
Our show has something for everyone, regardless of what side of the political spectrum you're on. Democrat,
Republican,
Independent,
Green Party,
Bull Moose Party. Is that still a thing?
We don't exclude anyone because we make fun of everybody.
But not you.
No, we like you.
See you there.
You can get your tickets at the Hoogland Center for the Arts box office located at 420 South 6th Street in Springfield. You can call us up at 523-2787 or go online at hcfta.org. And that's what's playing this weekend at the Hoogland Center for the Arts.